Hey guys, and welcome to 2019. If you're wondering what's ahead in this year, this video is going to tell it to you all in intricate detail. I think this video is going to go a little long. I'm probably going to cut it into a couple of pieces, but here we go. First of all, I want to say thank you to the people that sent in suggestions and comments on the video I posted a couple of days ago about wanting some help in doing a self-audit. I think it's important that you reflect on a new year very deeply and ask people for criticism. If you're in an industry that requires that, like you're doing something for somebody, you ask that somebody, hey, what did you like? What didn't you like? And you guys, you didn't hold back, and I appreciate it. It took me a long time to get through those comments. As a matter of fact, I think they're still accruing comments. And they're not normal comments. They're very insightful and in-depth, honest comments. I tried to look at every one of them, digest what you guys suggested and what you guys said. And from those comments, I was able to glean a bunch of insights on how I might need to shift or adjust or stick on the path with regards to the tour in 2019. One thing that I did realize is that with regards to the community that watches the JaYoe Nation videos, it is extremely diverse. I had the gamut of comments there from people saying, I don't like the family stuff as much as the travel stuff. It would be nice if you could cut out some more of that family stuff. Other side, I really like the mixture of the travel and the family. It kind of gives me an insight into a true traveler and what they're going through when they're not on the road. I had some people saying, I really like the family stuff, I don't really like the trike too much. I even had one guy say that he didn't like the drone. You gotta get rid of the drone stuff, which I found extremely interesting, because I always felt like the drone was the through line between all of my demographic, the thing that everybody seemed to like. But my community now is, 40,000 plus people, and my views are a couple of thousand. This video actually got, I think, 5,000, the one where I was asking about. And, out of 5,000 people, you're gonna get a different group of people that like different things. And because I started my tour as a traveler, and then it kind of went into my family life, different people picked up at different times, saw different things, latched onto different things, and then I'm doing this sort of serpentine movement with my videos and my subject matter, and that could get a little confusing. So you're gonna get a little bit of a different vibe from the videos in 2019 as I try to adjust things slightly, but don't lose the main theme, which is this is my life. You're gonna see it all. There might be some things that some people don't like and other people do, but as soon as I switch gears, some other people are gonna like that and not like the others. I had a TV show here in China called the Ningbo Focus. When I produced that show, I had to be confined to an exact amount of time, 12 minutes per episode. I was being audited by the TV station, where they would look at the product that I'd produce for the next show, and they'd say, I don't like this, you need to change this. You don't like this, you need to change this. And the guy from high up, he wants to see more of this, so you need to put in more of this. And I'd have to go and change. And then they'd say, drop this, add this. And it was like you paint a picture, you're really proud of the picture, you put it up to a group and they all nitpick, but you really like that picture. You like the original picture. And I really like my videos. And whether they're 10 minutes or 30 minutes, I make them in order to inform and in order to feel proud of my work. So understand that I understand that the longer videos appeal to a slimmer group than those shorter viral videos. Some people don't have time to digest those 25-minute videos, and they want shorter videos. Some people said 5 minutes. And making a 5-minute video might be good in some aspects. For producing videos on YouTube, you need to have those longer videos so that they have a little bit more traction with regards to ads and provide a little bit more revenue. A lot of you guys appreciate that, and some of you don't, and I appreciate that comment and that criticism. In order to cater to that, I am not going to force myself to elongate any videos. I'm gonna have the mindset in 2019 to direct my videos in as concise a way as I can and cut out some extra meat, because like doing that TV show, sometimes I was satisfied with that end product, that was all that criticism involved, and then I looked at it, that was pretty good actually, those suggestions made by the TV station to cut this and cut that. There was other times where I'm like, man, I want to look at the cutting room floor, because those were the best parts that they asked me to cut. I'm going to try to focus my videos a bit more in 2019 in a number of ways. And the comment section on that video a couple of days ago was instrumental in identifying what you guys like and what you guys don't like. So thank you for that. But like I said, as a theme, these videos are a part of me. And this is why I say I set myself apart from other travel vloggers. Because some people will take a 2-month trip on the road. They'll go on the road, they'll record all this content, they'll come home, they'll edit it, and they'll put it out, and you'll say, wow, that was a very beautiful experience. But maybe you don't understand who that person was. Maybe you don't want to know. Personally, I want people that watch my videos, if they want to learn about me as a person, my life in China, my daughter, my family. When I'm riding around and have inspiration, I want to share that with you. So that is an important aspect of my videos, and that's something that I really wanted to capture as opposed to maybe other people. There's a lot of people making videos on YouTube, and you can find almost anything that you're looking for. I realized through those comments that there was a very strong group of people that enjoyed most of what I create. Maybe not all, but most. And they're gonna stick with me, because as long as I continue doing the videos that I have been doing, they enjoy the ride, they enjoy that. Maybe if I was producing a show on network television, your demographic has to be huge in order to corner the market and make that profitable to pay for the camera and the rigging and the actors and the editing and the space and the studio floor and all of that jazz. I only need to glean enough to sustain my journey. And so that's such a smaller slice. I want enough to be comfortable on the road and to sustain my journey, and that's not really a lot. So I think my goal is to find the eyes that want to see me and get them to see me. In the future of this video, in a little bit later, I'm gonna show you a few techniques that I'm gonna change in 2019 in order to try to draw that audience. I think of it like a guy that's panning for gold on the side of a river. He's gonna put a whole bunch of sand in that pan, and he's gonna shake it. And the pan is going to be full of eyes, different people, different sources that are collected from my channel via YouTube, and going to fill that pan with a whole bunch of mud and silt. And they're going to watch my videos. That's the shaking of the pan. And a lot of them are gonna just kind of say, I don't like this guy, he's not doing it for me, you know, whatever, he's ugly, he's bald, he's tall, whatever your choice is. And then when you're left with the bottom of that pan, those are the people that are gonna stay. The more sand you can put in that pan, the better. So how do I get more sand in that pan? There's a lot of people that really want to know where I am in the world. That is something that I need to focus on and tweak in order for my audience to identify with where I am. I do those relive videos at the end of my ride, but a lot of those things don't really show the global view or even the country view, like where in China am I? And I think that's important for me to inform you guys, because what I'd like to do is have you feel like you're traveling with me so that you become inspired about the places I go and the things that I see. And it might be a little difficult for you to not really latch on to where I am in the world. So I'm gonna try and do that in 2019. I got some ideas. We're gonna talk about those later. Right now, I'm just kind of showing you what I learned from that video. I need to have a few more directed videos that are coming out on a fairly regular basis. In Taiwan, another thing I learned is you guys really enjoyed Taiwan more than you enjoyed China. There's a number of reasons I think that happened. I can't do live streams here in China. I had a lot of shit going on with regards to weather. It was kind of dreary. It wasn't as vibrant and beautiful. I was riding through a lot of like industrial areas. A few of you guys even commented that you thought that I had lost motivation or lost drive, and that is totally false. And I'm interested in that thought because I'm wondering where you got that, because I rode into some cities where these kids came out and I was eating some food in these little villages that I didn't even realize I was going to ride through, in these construction areas which were dirty, but these people just, it was like a dirty city, but these people came out, and when they came out it was just like things brightened up, and those are unscripted moments, you know. And going to Yangchuan and Guilin and all these places were so amazing. I'm very curious why you thought I lost it, because I feel like my motivation is to arrive in the United States. It's a long tour, and riding through China is right now, this section of China was a small amount. anyways, to get back to the topic, I need to get more directed videos. And the only way that I'm gonna get that big lump of silt, I'm sorry to refer to you guys as lumps of silt. It's the larger amount of eyes that I can put on my channel, the larger portion of those eyes that might want to watch will stay. So how do I do that? I've got to make some more pointed videos. When I'm discussing topics for a day, I think I need to make that topic pointed so that if somebody clicks on my video and they say, Matt's going to talk about the 5 most depressing moments or the 5 most exciting moments or tips for traveling through China or whatever, that theme will carry throughout the day's video, and at the end it'll have an arc, and I want to provide those arcs so that people can come to my videos expecting to see something and see that thing. It doesn't mean that I'm going to lose the daily videos as like this is the guy's day, which has been recommended by a bunch of you guys, but again, I'm doing what I want to do. Case in point, Winston from Serpent's Eye. It's funny, I talked to him a little bit. I know some of you guys don't like him, some of you guys do like him. Whatever the case, we are both producers of videos on YouTube, and we've founded a friendship based on that. And so I talked to him, I'm like, hey man, hey Winston, what do you think, man? I'm thinking about maybe tweaking the day vlogs. And he's like, you need to get rid of that daily vlog. Nobody wants to watch that. Nobody wants to watch it. That's my impression of Winston. It gets better over time. On camera, maybe it's not coming off, but I think it's quite good. Anyways, he thinks that doing the daily videos is doing me a disservice. I think if I made pointed videos for travelers and cyclists every day, like very pointed videos, and I gave up the whole story of my life, I would probably increase my views 10, 20-fold exponentially. I would grow my channel like crazy. But would I be happy doing it? I don't think so. Thank you, Winston, for that suggestion. And I do take it in, and I am going to tweak and try and guide my channel a little bit more in that direction. He's been telling me that for years, by the way. And he's right, his channel's blowing up, but his channel is different from mine, and I don't want to go in that direction. I think that I can direct my vlogs into a certain theme and sort of discuss a certain thing. Say, I'm going to discuss this sort of thing throughout the day. Whatever happens during that day will be little cherries on top of the topic at hand. And I think that I can merge the topic and my day life in such a way that my videos can become a little bit more informative and interesting to a broader segment of the population. And hell, who knows, maybe that'll be an interesting aspect. He's not like sitting in front of a camera talking about a specific topic. He's instead traveling through the world and then sharing a certain sort of theme almost every day. I don't know if I can do that every day. For example, I'm going to be riding into Vietnam when I get back on the road here pretty soon, and that's going to be the theme, me riding into Vietnam, and I think maybe including too much with that might cloud the issue. It was hard for me to read some of those comments. As a matter of fact, I was angry and frustrated, and I was showing Annie, look at what this guy said. Oh, look at what this guy said. Oh, and then you know, fluffing myself, I'm like, look what this guy likes everything, you know? It's funny how you can latch on to specific people and brand them across your whole time. I bet my whole channel's full of these guys. And then you'll read one negative comment and you're like, oh, everybody hates me. That video provided me with such an amazing amount of insight into my channel, because I watch my stuff and it's very hard for me to self-audit myself. I can, but it's much better if you guys out there tell me what you like, so that I can kind of roundabout say, oh, okay, I see where things need to go. Okay, so I've got a new boost of insight. I've got some of these new plans, but where am I going to be going? I just told you that you guys need to know where I am, where I'm going. What's the plan for 2019? Where am I going to go? How am I going to get there?